Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing? Hokie faithful. I'm joined today by Cam Fleming,
Yes, sir.
6 foot defensive back, 185 pounds. Kind of can play anywhere on the field,
Yep.
I think. No, I'm playing. He's a ball
Crazy.
player.
Yes,
He's
sir.
a ball player. Before we start, I want to thank my grandfather and my uncle kind of for getting me set up with the podcast and the equipment, and then obviously a big thanks to Sons of Saturday for giving me the platform to, you know, get this thing done. And kind of broaden my network. So Cam, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm trying to get through high school, man. That's the next level.
You ready? Like,
I'm ready.
so
I'm
do
ready.
you think you should have left early? Like, do you wish you could have?
Nah, I think staying in high school is probably I think it's essential for real,
Yeah.
for real. Because, building the bonds with the people that you've already been in school with, just finish out your senior year, I think that's just like a good thing to do. So I
Facts,
feel like that was best for me in general.
facts. I think the same thing. Honestly, I think the people up there, and I said it in the first podcast, I think they miss it a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I could have did it, if I could have left right then and there, knowing all my friends were still in school.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good step, you know what I'm saying? Way to, get a jump start at college football, you know what I'm saying? Get the feel for it. But I mean, you know, me personally, I think that's just the best move for me.
Facts. Yeah, everybody's definitely different.
Yeah,
Because some guys, like I said, some guys need that developmental piece.
yeah.
Um, but I just want to really first start off the podcast. What compelled you to choose tech? Like, what was your main driving point? Like, what was like, yeah, I got to be there type thing.
Man, I think, when I first, my first Power 5 offer was Minnesota, so
Facts.
it really came down to Minnesota and Virginia Tech,
Yeah.
which is crazy, but right after Minnesota, Virginia Tech, they offered me like the next day,
Yeah.
Virginia Tech and Tennessee. Like I remember that day,
I remember it.
that was crazy. And
Yeah.
when Coach Pride and Coach Myers, Coach Jones, all them, they called me at the same time, let me know what's up, offered me. Like they kept that same, consistent contact with me, throughout them whole 6 months, plus more throughout the season. And then they came, to my games, come to see me like throughout school.
Yeah.
So I mean, they were just consistent in my recruiting process, and it really came down to them in Minnesota, and it was kind of a no-brainer after the summertime when I seen them.
Yeah, facts.
I was like, I gotta stay home.
Yeah. Going back towards it, do you think you should have did anything different? Like going to your recruiting process, I know like COVID messed you up bad because
Yeah,
like it didn't give you an opportunity to play that season.
Yeah.
If you all don't know, Trinity Episcopal didn't play their COVID season, so most schools play like Highland Springs played 10 games,
Yeah.
Trinity didn't play 0. You feel me? So you had no choice but to really be class. So how was that like that COVID season? How was that developmental piece for you? Like,
Really, that was big for me for real.
Yeah.
That was a time for me to kind of lock in on me and figure out what I want to do with what I'm saying, my life. And football, it's a vital thing for me. Like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I went hard in the weight room. Classroom, of course. Went hard.
Facts.
And just in all aspects of just high school and just football. So like that whole year was just vital for me, and just gaining weight, getting faster, stronger, bigger, all those type of things. So it was a big year for me.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it was a make or break year for most players because like if you're not playing now or if you're playing big time ball now, it's because you worked your tail off during COVID. If not, you won't. During COVID, you were mid. Like you weren't consistent, and I think that was my big thing. Like, I didn't know where my stuff was gonna come, but I was like, I wasn't really good. Like I ain't gonna say I wasn't good, but I had just transferred to corner. Like I used to play defensive end, like you feel me?
Crazy story. Like not many people know. Me and him know, but like we used to work out in my dad's garage.
Yeah,
the whole COVID season. We was working out in my dad's garage, just getting big. Like, and that's when I really kind of knew, like, around that time, like, we had to work at the forest, so it was just better wait for our turn.
Yeah, your dad, I got to get back in those workouts, bro. I was, like, cut up, like, I don't know what it was. But, I mean, yeah, facts. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say I miss COVID, but, like, I feel like those days was just, like, bro, like, I used to wake up and, like, I used to wake up and go right on the game, play the game, do my work, get back to the game, go to practice, you feel me, get back home, take a shower, do whatever I want. So I kind of miss those days a little bit. I know a lot of people were affected by it, but you feel me, those were good days. Fast learn, I think what rivals camp did you go to?
I didn't go to any rivals camp. Only camp that I went to that was like for me to compete in was the Under Armour camp.
Yeah.
And I had to make sure I went to that one for sure.
Yeah, facts.
All
the game.
Yeah,
the game.
Everybody so I had to make sure I showed up to that one.
Yeah. Did you regret not going to a rivals camp?
Not really, because at the time, like, I was so focused on, like, knowing, like, if you're not a guy that's going to run a 4.3 and you're not 6'2", this, that, and the third.
Your ranking not going
That's what I'm saying. You're not going to get what you want. So I just kind of focused on, just getting better. And maybe, like, once I got better, I could, go there and compete. But around that time, like, when I went to the Under Armour camp, like, I was at that moment, I was really, like, I was getting at it. So I was definitely confident in my game, and I feel like I had to, show out at that camp.
And, that's good, because I think if I went back, I'll fast forward, and there's no disrespect to rivals, but I wouldn't do those camps unless I was, really sought after, or like I knew I was going to be a high recruit, because honestly, and I think the Tech Sideline podcast said this, and I watched their podcast, and they were like, basically, like, Braylon Johnson doesn't wow you with, like, nobody in our class really wows you with their combine drills. Like, ain't nobody blazing fast. Nobody is super big. We got big guys coming in, but like everybody's going to be developed really well, and they're going to end up being good ball players, basically. So I mean, if I was to go back and do it, and if I was giving advice to a younger recruit, like, I think Brennan, that's good for him because he's a linebacker. You can show you can cover in space, but he's not a big linebacker. You feel me? So he's going to have to play nickel in college. So I mean, that's good for camps, for people like that. But if I was to go back, I wouldn't do them. Just because it ain't helped me. Because my ranking ain't go up, bro.
How you look at it, it's like, man, I see it every day. Like, I got guys on the team, like, even guys on your team, like, that's dogs, and like, they going up against these 4 and 5 stars, doing them in.
Facts.
No recognition. So it's like, I just feel like most of them camps is like they already knew who they want to get MVP
it's preconceived.
Like, that's just how it is with those camps. So it's like.
So in depth, you talked about it a little bit earlier, but in depth, like, how was your recruiting process? So like, you started off. Let's talk about middle school. For real. I met Cam in middle school. Cam was in 8th grade. I was in 7th. I met Cam in middle school. Cam, how old were you in 8th grade? 13?
13, 14.
14. I thought Cam was the flyest dude ever. I ain't never told nobody that. I never told you that, bro. I thought Cam was that guy. I felt like Cam was like, I'm like, bro, he's sweet. You feel me? I mean, now that you talk about it, like, when you talk, you talk like you want nobody. I felt like Cam was sweet. Like, you feel me? He played for the Saints, Highland Springs Saints. So that's why I met Cam in middle school, and then. I never really talked to you for real. We never really talked.
No, because at the time I was around, like, I was in Chesterfield.
Yeah,
I was around Chesterfield, so
I
wasn't really around this area as much as I used to be.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but middle school, like, them days was wild, man.
Yeah, they was. Rolf was wild.
Yeah, it was a wild.
Rolf was wild. Rolf is still wild.
Yeah, I think it's worse now.
Yeah, no, my sister go to Rolf. It is worse. It is worse.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but going to 9th grade, and I've heard you say this multiple times on the Ball and VA podcast. You was like, you didn't think you was gonna play football. Why was that?
My story is like, I think I got one heck of a story, because like, I say my last 2 years in recreational football, like, I was terrible. Like, I had knee problems, so it was like, like, I couldn't even run at like my full motion. Like, I had growing pains. Yeah. So like that affected my whole game. Like, if you're not fast, you're not gonna really do anything like in football. And so like, going to my freshman year, I was like 140, and I went to like my first practice, bro. Like, I'm talking about everybody's like,
it's crazy. Hold on, I was 115.
Like,
I was 115. Yeah. So like we was small.
Yeah, but it's the crazy thing is, like, my school, we didn't have a JV team, bro.
So you had to play varsity.
I had no choice but to play varsity.
That's crazy. First day in here.
Yes. I'm talking about, I'm getting tossed around.
Bro.
My first practice, I got dunked on by tight end.
For real?
Yeah, tight end. I always remember Reed Powell. I think he at U of R right now.
He dunked on you?
Yeah, he dunked on me, bro. He dunked on
me. Like, did you go back home? Because I used to go back home. Yeah, and I think a lot of people get it mixed up. Like, my pops, the coach, they think it's like, they think it's sweet, but like, I feel like I had it the worst. Like, people was dogging me. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta hear when you get home.
But what? Yeah. Like, bro, I'm talking about we had a lot of good players to come through there. Trail, Yay, like all the young receivers at the time, bro. They was nice for them to be on JV because it was. I mean, it's such a Holland Springs is like,
like, bro, y'all school is like it's ridiculous because I'm not gonna say I used to hate, but it's like you would see athletes at JV. I would never hate because those all them dudes is my guys.
Yeah.
So like all them dudes playing JV football, getting offers on the JV. I was like, ain't no way. Like, and then it's crazy, but the game translates over to varsity, and you can see why those coaches took that chance. So it's just like Holland Springs is really the cornerstone of like Virginia. Like that's like it's really that the school to go to if you're looking for a high typical program. Like Holland Springs is really rare.
But y'all have risen to that too though.
Yeah,
y'all have definitely bro. I don't know too much about Mickens, but I know Wadley like, bro. He just give me hype.
Yeah.
Like I be
he that dude. He's that dude. Like if we be honest, like I give all the praise to him for real. Like I think he really translated me to the athlete like I am today. Just mentally and physically. Like he's just one hell of a coach. Like, I really appreciate it.
That's good though. I mean, I enjoy being around him for real. He got good kids. Hopefully we can get his son.
I'm trying. Though.
Hopefully we get him. Hopefully we get him
every day.
Yeah.
Giving him gear and all.
I think we'll get him. But going back, so 9th grade was kind of bad season.
The worst. That's probably the worst year of my life, man. Like I used to go home and I think I was depressed for real. I used to go home and cry after every practice.
That's real though.
Because it's like football. I'm so passionate about football, bro. So it's like me not doing good is just not normal for me because I was always so used to being the best on the team and just being good in general. And so like. Just that whole 9th grade year, I was over it. Like I thought basketball was my route. Like I was gonna go basketball route, and knowing I can't shoot, like I swear I thought that was my route. Though. Like, I swear. I thought
at 6'1", what 6 foot 6'1"?
Bro, I was 5'9" in 9th grade. 5'9".
Yeah, we was about the same height.
It was just an overall bad year, but like I knew it. I really wanted it. That summertime when summer came, I really knew I wanted it.
So sophomore year, how was that?
Things translated. Like I put on 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I remember like I talked to my dad, my brothers. They was just telling me like the key pieces and growing like getting weight.
Yeah.
And they said get your PB&Js.
Yeah, facts. Hey, but them work, bro. The PB&Js work, bro.
They always work.
Yeah.
And your smoothies and so that's what I did. And I put on 20 pounds going into my sophomore year. So put on some weight, getting more physically ready for football.
Yeah.
Like I gained a little more confidence. And that showed in my game. But then, if we be honest, I give all the praise to T12.
Tate.
Tate.
I was trying to link up with him recently to work out. He just busy, but he be in Glen Allen. It's a hype. But I like him though. I'm
telling you, like he translated my whole game, like going from sophomore to junior year, like I knew nothing about the cornerback position for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was always a receiver or a safety. So cornerback was just kind of like a new thing for me.
Yeah.
And just looking at it now, like he helped my game so much. Like to this day, I wish I can go thank him. Like whenever I get a chance, that's just how it is. But I'm gonna try to get back with him, before I get down to Tech, and even when I'm at Tech. So
that'd be good though.
Yeah.
You think? So what? It was junior year when you played receiver?
I played receiver my freshman year.
1 year you went for like a band though.
I mean, that was last year. Last year. Like last year was that was my coming up party.
Yeah, it was.
I had so much to prove that year. Like I knew it was either I do good this year or
you hit.
It's over with. You know what I'm saying? So I had no choice but to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just what it was. But I remember I played a little bit of slot, but it was mainly outside receiver and corner.
Mm-hmm. And
then I knew when I was on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I had to go crazy. And I had to go back with defense.
What do you think? What was the question?
How much did I go for?
Oh yeah. So how many yards did you go for?
It was probably like 600, something like that. But I had like 5 touchdowns. So it was like 8. I'm thinking it was like 8.
8 touchdowns.
Yeah, like the championship game was like crazy for me. I didn't have no expectations of scoring in that game. So when coach called it slug over me, it was
I was at that game, by the way. I was at that game.
I pulled the trick on that play. Like I didn't even know the play. Yeah. But I didn't know the play. So I asked Trey Ferguson, I was like, what's the route? And he gave me the signal. and then I faked to the corner, and I was like, oh yeah, I said slant out loud,
Yeah.
but it's really a slugger.
Yeah.
And so
And
I got
he
him right
jumped
there.
it.
Yeah, I got him right there. I got him right there. Got it, so,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And rookie mistake, Andrew.
Yeah.
Rookie mistake.
It was good,
So then you go this year. What was your mindset? Because like this year, bro, kind of me not coming in, we didn't have no shit. Like when you come into Hollis Springs, you like, bro, I'm ready to go get me one. We had 4 in a row, so we like, bro, I'm finna go get me one.
Yeah.
Bro. So when I coming into my senior year, bro, I had one. I ain't gonna lie, I was sad. Like I was sad. Like, and then like the year before, my junior year against Stonebridge, I knew it was stuff that I could fix in that game. That kind of like, it could have decided the game. Like everybody messed up, but I feel like I should have been accountable for those things. So coming in this year, you feel me? We had a better game against them. Obviously, we won, but like, what was your thought process coming into your senior year?
Just being like, just more technically sound with, like just my position, because I was already pretty much, ready for the next level. I think physically I was ready, but like just as a cornerback, you want to be technically sound. You want to perfect, every little, technique that you have in your game. So it's like I'm perfecting like my hand placement, my alignment at the line, like all the little things, just trying to perfect my craft for the next level. So it can just be a little easier for me when I get to the next level. So,
I'm pretty sure the game slowed down for you.
Yeah, it did, because it was just like it became a point where like throughout the season I only had 12. I think it was like 12 or 13 passes targeted my way. So the rest of the other plays were just like technique, making sure I'm on the, on the receiver, or just coming down and making tackles. So I try to make an emphasis, that's just what it was the whole year. I try to make an emphasis in tackling, like never throw my way, okay, and I'm gonna just come down and I'm gonna throw my shoulder in your face. That's just how it's gonna be.
Facts. So, he got a hard tackle. You gonna look on his TikTok. Where you come up with your ideas from, bro? You got good at TikTok ideas.
Hey. He already up there. He already know what I'm talking about. Man, Sword be doing. Man, Sword got good. Listen, he got the key to the whole TikTok.
Bro, coming in this tech, bro, you got 4 good TikTokers. Dante a good TikToker, me and Kim, bro. What? Whole DB court TikTokers, bro. TikTokers. Yes. Talking about tech a little bit. What do you think they should expect out of you the first year, and what kind of player are they getting?
So first year, like I'm trying to bring to the table. I'm trying to, all those
we knowing.
We come play early.
Yeah.
And that's a a dream or goal of mine. That's what I want to do. But just being able to contribute to the team and make the offense and the defense better day in and day out. That's just what I'm trying to do. Like trying to come in and make a immediate impact. Just in the DB room. Just with everything. Like, just especially in school. That's important to me too. Not just football. So just trying to make an impact in any field around Virginia Tech. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's the same for me, bro. Like, and I hope one of us, or maybe even all of us, freshmen, All-American, couple picks, you right? You feel me? Like, I feel like we can all have that impact on the game, and I think we was all recruited for that very reason. Like we said earlier, we ain't the fastest guys, not the biggest, not the tallest. You feel me? We gonna get it done though. We're gonna get it done, no doubt. So, what number you think you're gonna get? Or when? I mean, obviously you want the number 2. Yes. And what's the meaning behind that? What you think it is?
Man,
what is it for you?
That's been my childhood number.
Yeah.
Ever since I think my dad put me in number 2.
Yeah.
Like my first year playing football, and that's the number I've just been rocking, all the way up since I started trying to rock.
Yeah.
And it was bad. Like again, like my freshman year having to wear that 35. Like it looked so bad. I wish I could put a.
We're gonna put a picture.
Right
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna ask Pat if we can put a picture up there.
It was so bad. Like the growth is crazy, but like number 2 is. I mean, it's a. I got a chain too. It's a deep meaning behind it.
You can't even get
not
the
really
chain.
Meaning, but it's just like I love
the 2. Yeah.
But, I mean, if I could get any number right now, it would either be that number 1. I mean, whatever they gave me, I'm gonna.
Yeah, facts. I'm knowing how you is. I'm knowing how you is. Everybody got their set number that they like.
Of course.
Bruce Wayne. What's the meaning behind that?
Man, that's just like I love Batman. And I love his mentality, just with everything. Like, watching Batman, it just make you want to like, it make me so like it get me going like before every game I'm posting a Batman picture and maybe a little song or something like that. So it's like, Batman just really get me going, man. I really like him, especially Christian Bale, the dude who played Batman. So, like I really love that dude.
The sound on TikTok, it's like a sound. It's like
it's like
it's like a mood. It's like a it give me like dark, like dark, like you want to kill somebody, like oh you like on some big, you on BS.
Tell me, like,
what you in go mode?
It get me going, man.
Facts. Now we can take some time and really talk about this, right? This is a controversial question.
Okay.
So with I mean we talk about this all the time, really, but I want you all to hear it, and you all form your own opinions around it.
And I already know what this is.
So with Trinity beat Alice Springs.
If you ask me, yes, I believe so. Like,
yeah.
Man,
Okay.
Like, the thing is, we have like both teams. This is the difference.
Mm-hmm.
We have an awesome starting 11 on defense and starting 11 on offense.
Yeah.
Behind that is the question mark.
Yeah.
Now what y'all have over there, y'all have backup after backup after backup. If anybody go down, somebody coming in and fill in that spot, and they gonna exceed what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, your expectations. Yeah.
So it's like, if you come down to that, y'all got it.
For sure.
But
it's head to head. It's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a great game.
Okay. I can respect that though. I can respect that. So you at the Stonebridge game, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about that game? Because Zeke is gonna watch this. Zeke sent me a picture the other day. I was walking out the field crying, and like they had scored a touchdown. And like he was like, "You remember this? Yeah, stop playing with me, Zeke. Stop playing with me, boy." Yeah.
No, it's crazy. I went to that game, right?
Yeah.
And
the second one. This is the second one you're talking about.
And I went to the game. I'm like, bro, who was he number 3, right?
Yeah, he number 3.
I'm like, bro, who is this big dude in the background? Like, in the backfield with getting the ball every play. I'm talking
every
about
play, bro.
Pass, run, option, whatever. He has the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
Like that game was that was a really good game because it was a point in the game where I thought Stonebridge is about to come back and win.
But Stonebridge always finds a way to come back and
like that. They got They got some good old linemen. Right? Them linemen is really big.
They 32 personnel all game. 32 personnel. Foot to foot. Nah, I don't say foot to foot, but they splits is tight.
Yeah.
You feel me? They single winging it up. Mm-hmm. They tossing the ball in the air, bringing it back down. Then they faking it with the pass.
Yeah, I think they got a good coaching staff.
That was a long week.
Yeah, they definitely trying to put it together. Yeah. They look good.
Who is the hardest team you all played this year? I mean, I think last year y'all played some better teams, but like, or it looked like it was closer games. Maybe y'all were a better team this year, but last year, what was the hardest game?
St. Mary Vikings up in
Maryland.
Maryland. I think or Northern Virginia, something like that.
Yeah.
They got some dollars in there. Actually, the receiver I went up against, he gave me some work. He gave me some work. And that's the thing. Like, you know, with me not like getting like the best competition like y'all do, like I'm getting like everybody A game because they know who I am.
You said that.
So
you said that on Ball Life Podcast.
Everybody gonna give me their A game.
Yeah.
So it's like I got to be on top of my game, regardless.
What people don't understand is people come to the game and like. First of all, people be scared. Like people be scared, and that's why they're gonna give you their best because they don't want to get embarrassed. Like they see everybody else. Yeah. You feel me? Like nobody wants to get home and they get on the game and their friends talking about, yeah, bro, I didn't catch a pass against him again. So when you line up, they're gonna do the most. They might give you a release and then try to block you. Yeah. Like this is the best football they ever gonna play. That game is the best football they're gonna play all year. That's how it is, bro.
And the thing with that is like. You do good against somebody like me, you can put yourself on the radar.
That's
just how it is. How was that though? Like, bro, I couldn't even just with like getting them so like I got an early stage in the process. Like how was that though?
Getting bags?
Yeah, like just like that early.
Bro, like it was. I ain't gonna say it was scary, but it was because I wasn't confident in myself. Like it was there. Okay, I got my first offer. In that room over there, that first room to the left, when you walk in, I got my first offer in there. Like, my dad, like, come here. Right? So, when I first got my bags, everybody was like, bro, your dad. But my dad don't give out money for scholarships. We don't have money to pay for school. You feel me? Like I don't know why people think this is like, you feel me? Like this is some gimmick, but I'm a tall corner with long arms, with good upside. I can run. So people didn't understand that. So like I used to let like what people say like affect me. You feel me? And over time I started to just I don't even care no more type. You feel me? But getting offers at a young age, it was cool. But like I didn't get to play JV, so I didn't get to develop as fast as I think I would have, right? Because I feel like that year on JV would have been big for me because the game would have been slower. Then I would have moved up to varsity, it would have been a little faster. So it would have been a smoother transition. But I had to play varsity as a sophomore, so I wasn't really ready, and I didn't get to play. Like I think I would have had more offers because like that sophomore year going to junior year is big. You feel me? Because I mean it's just big. Because
junior year is your most vital year that you.
I think sophomore and junior are the most important. Because if you're not balling out your sophomore and junior year, I ain't gonna say that you ain't gonna get offers, but I mean it's just hard because when coaches come in, they looking for the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, the younger guys, so they can recruit them now. Those guys in older classes already have been recruited and kind of committed at that point. But yeah, bro, it was crazy though.
Cause it's like, bro, I couldn't even imagine like you would have people like I remember I it was just so much talk around the town.
Yeah, facts.
Like just about and it would just be hating just because you know what I'm saying, you was getting them at such a age.
Like, that's how it was, bro.
Like I know I know I would try to use it for motivation. But it's just like
it was motivating, but
you
it was
can't not hear it.
Yeah, at a young age, bro. I'm 15 years old. Matter of fact, I might have been. I just turned 15, but that summer. So I got my offers like January 4th or 5th. So like, bro, when I'm walking everywhere, they like my closest friends, like they like. Or not my closest friends, or people that were my closest friends at the time, who I thought were my friends. They questioning me like, bro, you think you deserve this? What? What, bro? But like somebody I've been around, like people I've been around my whole life, questioning me like, you don't deserve this, bro. You don't deserve Oklahoma, but you deserve the little offer, the Coastal Carolina. What? So like, bro, like I was discouraged. So even junior year, I was still working on building my confidence back up, right? Because I always used to hear like, bro, you just not good. Like this is because of your pops. But I had to like in my head like, bro, I had to realize why people want me. So like when I used to go on visits, I never went on visits with my dad, right? I never went on visits and took pictures with my pops. Like I don't have no pictures with my pops on visits. It was all about me. I wanted to make the process about me. Like. If you want me, you got to come recruit me, like nobody else. Like you feel me? So I mean, you just had to be strategic in my process, and I think it's easier for my brother, cause I mean he showed what he can do at a young age. Like a lot of people didn't see me, like they didn't know that I went to next gen. I was strapping dudes that's committed to Alabama and people that go to Iowa State now. Like I was really locking people up. If you go look back at that tape, so. I don't know, but that's a great question. You got me rambling, bro. That's a great question.
It's crazy though, cause like, it's not too many dudes in the state of Virginia. Like just in Brent's class, like, man, I go to the game. Like, I remember I went to who y'all play our first game. I didn't go to. I watched it on
Chambers.
Yes, I watched it. I'm like, bro, who is number 11? And I'm trying to figure out. So I had to look it up. I'm like, bro, this is his little brother.
Yeah, my little brother, bro. And Peanut is really hard. Like. I mean, I want him to come to Tech. I ain't gonna alter his decision. If he want to go somewhere else, that's his thing. But I want my brother to be at Tech with me, right? Playing a linebacker position for us. But, bruh, I mean, he's gonna get. I mean, if he gets a little bigger, like he runs the hurdles, bro, he can run them like he's like jumping over him, and he ain't over him all the way. Like he's staying close to that hurdle. He's that athletic. I mean, he's flexible. Like if Peanut has another big year, like I can see him.
Big time.
Yeah, and if he gets super big, like, it's raps, bro. It's raps. Because right now he kind of a safety size, but I mean he has Tennessee, right? And Tennessee offered him when they were the number 1 team in the country. But if he gets a little bigger, bro, he gonna be the truth. He gonna be the truth. Who are some people you think we need to recruit? Like we need to stay in Richmond, like or we need to keep in Virginia.
As far as like 24.
24, 25, 26. Who are some guys you think? Even in the nation, like You feel me?
I really want Brody.
Yeah, facts.
I really
facts.
want him. I seen he didn't got Alabama and
Yeah.
some more the other day, but I think we got a really good shot at getting him.
Mm.
Like Coach Mines,
But he good people, bro.
The whole coaching staff is just like that. That's what really drew me to Tech. Like
facts.
That was the deciding factor. Like between Minnesota and Virginia Tech, like Coach, don't get it twisted. Like Coach Fleck and Coach Haynes, I think at Wisconsin now, but those were my dudes.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, Cam used to tell me like we used to be on the phone,
bro. I'm telling you.
Like right before Cam used to get off, or when Cam got like first started getting his offers, like he was talking to me about Minnesota, and I think Minnesota's I've never been, but like from what it sounds like, it's a good spot.
It really is. Like, the city is good, but what it was to me, it was like, man, when I came down from OV, like I took back-to-back weekends. I went to Minnesota first, then I went to Tech.
You weren't thinking about nowhere else?
Nowhere else. It really between them two because I canceled my visit to UNC, and it really came to development with that. Yeah. And Tennessee, I really don't know about that. I didn't really end up going back.
Did you take the visit?
Yeah, I went up there one time, and it was nice. Was really good actually. But the coach just really didn't stay in contact with me. Like, I wanted to go. He'll call me maybe like.
You felt like you weren't at the top of their board.
Yeah, I went to priority. Yeah. So, but it was really just Minnesota and Tech, and like the whole. I remember I came out for my official visit, and the whole coaching staff waiting for me at the door as soon as I walked in there. And I'm like, I'm the only one there on the weekend. So
that's hard.
They taking time out of there. You know what I'm saying? Their day to spend time with me, started going home with their family and stuff like that. And that was big for me. Like, that coach staff is like, it really is one of a kind.
I'm knowing.
Like, it is.
I'm knowing. Yeah. But I mean, that's all right though, bro. That's all right. I mean, if you went to Minnesota, I wasn't gonna be mad at you because I know you enjoyed it. Like we used to call we called like 3 or 4 times, just talking about schools, Like I'm like, where you going, Cam? Where you going, Cam?
And it was crazy because like my top schools, like it was BS, honestly. Like some of those schools, like it was really down to 3 schools. Yeah. But then I threw I think it was like a top 8 or something like that.
The edit was hard though. The edit was hard.
Just for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with that neither though, because publicity. I mean, it'll help your image. Sure. With NIL going around.
Every day, like I feel like our priority is not really about that though.
Facts.
We come here to play ball.
Facts. So nobody came in to ask for nothing.
Nothing. So it's like that's what we there for. But with playing ball and you know what I'm saying, being good at it. That's just what it comes with. So, and that's just what people want to do, and that's what you know what I'm saying we gonna do. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, it is. Nothing to it. Nothing to it but to do it. But yeah, Cam, appreciate you. Let me see a tattoo. What your tattoo say?
God created you different.
That's hard.
And know your worth.
I ain't never seen it. I peeped it before, but I ain't never really see it for.
I'm trying to go like a full sleeve before I go to school.
Yeah, I think I want one too, but I need my number. I need the NFL sign. I need. I'm trying to but I want to get cut up before I get anything though. Like I want to look. I don't know. Try to get like you, Cam.
I'm trying to slow down a little bit because
Bro, stop. But you're not
slow down. I'm not trying to be no backer. I don't want to.
Well, you that's a phobia of yours. You're not gonna be a backer, bro. Chill. Chill, you're not gonna be a backer.
I know I can tackle, but I ain't.
Hey, you're not taking no blocks. You're not gonna be a backer. You straight, bro. You straight. But I mean, here's my last question for you. And if you got anything else you want to say, you can say it. But who is the cornerstone of your life? Like who is the set person in your life? It could be 2 or 3. Like, but who holds you down for real? You're on the Cornerstone podcast, so fill me in.
It's really just it's basically just like my parents and my older brothers. Yeah. Both really all my brothers. Like they, with my my mom, she's like, you know what I'm saying, she's my rock. She hold it down like with me. Like whenever I have anything that's holding me back. Yeah. With like anything, it could be school or like relationships. So
emotion, like she's there for the emotional support.
The emotional support. Yeah. Like, she always gonna have my back.
That's real.
She like I come home. Some days I come home and I kind of regret that not coming in like having a
Talking.
conversation.
Yes, bro. Hold on. And that's how it is for me too, bro. And I think before I leave for school, I need to like, and I've been thinking about this. I need to like really lock in with my people, like, cause I mean, once I'm up there, bro, it's only so much I'm gonna be able to talk to. I'm gonna call my peoples, but I feel you on that. I feel you, and that's real. Yeah.
I kind of regret that because like, she deserved the role, and the least she can get out of me is a conversation when I get home. So like her, my dad, he gonna stay on top of me. He gonna make sure I'm doing my school, and make sure I'm in the weight room, fast trying to bear everything I want to do to exceed and pursue my goals. Yeah. But just as far as my brothers, like they bring the what I'm saying, like they kind of keep me away from like just being stressed with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like just with not doing stupid stuff, and just with not having to always be strict on school and football, like just taking me away from that type of things, like just trying to have fun and stuff like that. So like that's vital for me. I'm thankful for all of it. So.
That's all right, man. Yeah. That's all right. Hey, look, Cam, I appreciate you for having me. I appreciate you for having me. Thank you for coming on the podcast today. First in-person podcast. It went good. You feel me? My boy came through. Yes, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? Sons of Saturday. I appreciate you. One last shout out to my uncle and my grandfather again. They looked out for real. They sowed the seed, and I'm definitely gonna sprout all the way up. Yes, but thank you, Hokies. We'll see you. Cam will see you on the field. I'll be back soon. But peace out.